Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? I hope you'll be fine. Open your books, page 108. Today we'll study about apostrophes. Apostrophes are used to either show possession or contraction. Apostrophes are used to show possession. Add apostrophe s for singular nouns and for plural nouns that do not end in s. For nouns that end with an s sound, we can use either apostrophe s or only apostrophe comma alone. Thus, both of these are correct. For example, Gabul's Karachi, Gabul's Karachi. The Jamil car has broken down, Jamil car, without S. The teacher's house are behind the school. Do not use an apostrophe with possessive adjectives. Remember this, do not use an apostrophe with possessive adjectives and pronouns. For example, hers, its, ours, theirs. Is this ours? Wrong formation. Is this ours? Correct formation. The kitten is in its box. Wrong formation. The kitten is in its box. Correct formation. Apostrophes take the place of missing letters in contractions. Contractions are two words merged into one. Contractions are common in spoken English. Don't forget to add apostrophes in contractions. Don't, do not. This is the example of contraction. Roshni couldn't come today. Couldn't, could not, couldn't is a contraction. So read all these examples carefully, and these are some commonly used contractions. Read them carefully for further uses. Next is semicolons. A semicolon represents a longer pause than a comma, but a shorter one than a full stop. We are to stay at semicolon, longer than comma, but shorter than full stop. The use of semicolon is rarely essential. It can usually be replaced by a full stop, comma, or conjunction. When the items in a list or a series are long, we can separate them with semicolon instead of commas. This is useful when the items themselves contain commas. My favorite pastimes are embroidery and knitting, watching films, especially comedies, practicing dance, and playing with my friends. We can use semicolons to put closely related statements into a single sentence without any conjunction. For example, the train was 5 hours late. We settled down for a long wait at the station. I left her about twilight. A walk of 2 miles lay before me. It was a clear, frosty night. This is how one writer has described the semicolon. With a semicolon, you get a pleasant little feeling of expectancy. There is more to come. Read on. It will get clearer. When used instead of a conjunction, it should be possible to replace the semicolon with a full stop. For example, school was closed yesterday because many roads were flooded. Next, colons. A colon represents a longer pause than a semicolon and has slightly different functions. Colons are never used with fragments of sentences. The words before a colon should always form a complete sentence. We can use a colon to introduce a list that comes after a complete sentence. For example, these are the places we saw in Lahore: Hiran Minar, Lal Killa, Zoo, Noor Jahan's, and Minar-e-Pakistan. John likes these sports: cricket, tennis, and football. We can merge two statements into a single sentence with a colon. We do this when the second statement explains, completes, expands on, or gives an example of the first. For example, our hard work was not wasted. We got the first prize. Colons are sometimes used to introduce long quotations. For example, the president then narrated an incident from his childhood. Here colons are placed to show that an incident is narrated below. which is placed in inverted commas. I was a schoolboy at that time studying in 4th class in Sindh Madrasa. Those days we did not have electricity and we used to study under a kerosene lamp. I was reading the lessons loudly and I heard a knock on my door. We never used to lock the door in Sindh Madrasa in those years. Next is hyphens and dashes. The hyphens and the dashes are often confused because they look similar. However, they have very different functions. A dash is longer than a hyphen. A hyphen is different from other punctuation marks. We use hyphens when combinations of words are used as adjectives and placed before nouns. We use hyphens when combinations of words are used as adjectives and placed before nouns. For example, my 3-year-old sister scribbled all over my homework book. The hospital maintains up-to-date records of outpatients. When using prefixes with words like, for example, non-passengers are not allowed beyond the entrance hall of the airport. For writing fractions like 1/5 and 3/4 and the numbers 21 or 99. Many prefixes, word combinations and compound words are so commonly used that they do not have hyphens anymore. Some examples are seaside, postgraduate, anticlimax, unnatural, unknown, and antibiotic. On the other hand, some commonly used words are always spelled with hyphens. Some examples are mother-in-law, test tube, tiebreaker, foot and mouth, name of a disease, t-shirt, short-sighted, good-looking, middle-aged, right-handed, long distance, etc. The dash is the most flexible punctuation mark. It can be used instead of a comma to indicate a pause or to separate additional information in a sentence. It can also be used instead of a colon. The dash is considered less formal than the colon on comma. We stopped work at noon, for it was very hot, and resumed in the evening. Another example, my best friends Amir, Roshni and Suhail are all out of town. My class teacher is kind and patient even when we cannot understand things, although she does get upset when people don't do their homework. So read all these examples to solve the related exercise. The related exercise is part B. Rewrite these sentences, punctuation corrected or added. First sentence, the committee has decided to hold its next meeting in the school's conference hall. We will punctuate it, the committee to hold its without apostrophes. Next meeting in the schools with apostrophes. Conference hall. Second is, in J.K. Rowling books, we enter a world of fantasy and magic. In J.K. Rowling's apostrophes, books, comma, we enter a world of fantasy and magic. With sweat pouring down their faces, the rescue workers struggled through the night. With sweat pouring down their faces, comma, the rescue workers struggled through the nights. Full stop. In this way, you are to punctuate all these sentences. Thank you.